And we are live. This is UFC on Fox 24. Johnson versus Hayes. Bro picks. This is Ricky.
What's up, guys? This is Justin. We had a really good card, man, last week. Obviously, a disappointing Rumble. I mean, that game plan was terrible. I bet on him, 2 units, and it's pretty hard to watch. But I mean, I had a pretty good night, dude. I went 4-2 in my bets. Thank you, Burgos, man. I had 2 different bets on him, 5 units altogether, and actually, I won a lot, man. I mean, Burgos really came through. So thanks, Burgos, for cashing that 3-unit bet inside the distance, and also thanks for cashing that 2-unit bet parlay with Gregor. It was a good night, man. How about you? I know you did good too.
Yeah, man, I had a good night. Unfortunately, I lost my Strickland bet.
Me too.
He didn't look good at all, man. Usman just smashed him. That's exactly what I was worried about. Luckily, I only put 1 unit on it though. But and then I completely regret fucking parlaying Emmett because he just fucking, I don't know. He wasn't as good as I thought he was. I think I was a little bit on the hype as well, maybe because he's on Team Alpha Male and stuff. But Desmond Green, not to take anything away from Desmond Green though, because I think he fought really well. He had very good counters, and I don't know, his striking was a lot better than I thought. So I'm gonna have to give it to Desmond Green to get that win. But I really wanted to talk about Mousasi, man. That fight was fucking sick, dude. And I to be honest, dude, I think Mousasi deserved that win. Weidman was trying to take those rules, like use them to his advantage, but I think Mousasi ended up getting the win. I cashed the bet, so I was pretty happy about that. And then, like you said, the parlay was good too. So I went up. The parlay with Burgos and Gregor was fucking sick. Those were my 2 most confident picks, and they performed great that night. And luckily, for some reason, bro, like something was telling me that like to pass on the Rumble fight. You know what I mean? Like I couldn't.
I was smooth on you, yeah.
I couldn't. Remember, I was texting you, dude. I was like, dude, I can't bet on him, dude. He's a quitter. I don't know if I told you that, but I mentioned it more than once. And I've just gotten hurt in the past for betting on quitters, and I know that. And I don't know. I just he quit the first fight, and something was telling me to pass. I kind of wanted to bet DC when I saw him that he was plus money, but I don't know. I didn't want to keep flopping back and forth. I just decided to fucking pass, and I'm kind of glad I didn't bet Rumble there because I was pretty on the hype at first, but then after watching that first fight, I don't know. I'm just glad I passed on that one, but I thought it was a sick card overall. I got to watch that fight as a fucking fan, and DC is a fucking great grappler, dude. You got to give it to him. So yeah, man, what a great fucking card. I had a good time. Oh, and this is kind of irrelevant, but some guy tried to fight me at the bar when Mousasi won.
Yeah, you told me that.
Of course.
What's up with you getting in fights, man, at the bar, man?
I think it's because I'm loud, man, and maybe because I'm small, people think that like they can punk me, but
you're not small, man. You're short, but you're buff. You're not small.
He got kicked out, dude. They kicked him out of the bar, so that was kind of funny. Because I was clapping, and then he got in my face. So and everyone saw, so it was fucking sick. I had a great time, great fights. Let's move on to the fucking card, bro. You ready?
Yeah, man. Before we get into it, yeah, I already got 5 bets here already. I'm gonna have a couple more. I got a max bet. We'll talk about that later. This is a really good card in free TV, and we'll do some shout outs real quick. Shout outs to you know who you are, the Easy Money campaign, Will Martin, freaking Half the Battle Dan, Kelton, Rockstar Z, Sharif. There's a lot of good guys out there, man. And any shout outs you want to
do? You pretty much said it. All those guys are sick. Easy Money campaign. Yeah, man, tell those guys.
All right, man. You want to start out with the first fight, or you want me to do it? It's up to you. I'll do it. Go ahead.
Sure, go for it. I don't know.
I know you don't care. I don't care either. But first fight of the night, we got Ashley Evans Smith versus Kelton Vieira. Yeah, man. I mean, honestly, I don't really care about this fight. I didn't watch that much tape. I'm gonna have to pick the more experienced girl in this fight. That's Ashley Evans Smith. She's not bad, dude. I mean, she's a pretty good wrestler. You know, she has hands. She definitely did not win that fight against Marion Renault. I mean, that Marion Renault got robbed in that fight for sure. But yeah, man, I think she's the more experienced girl. I think she's fought better competition. She's more well-rounded, and I think she's gonna kind of like big sister Viera. So yeah, I got Ashley Evans Smith, but not a confident pick. I wouldn't bet on it.
Not at all. Yeah, I'd have to go with you too. Even though Vieira is 7-0, I still don't know how it. I don't think it really counts until you're in the UFC. You know what I mean? And even though Evan Smith is only 5-1, she's still pretty green. I still think she has that more octagon experience, like you said. So I'm gonna have to agree with you and go with Evan Smith, man, for the win. Probably a boring decision if I have to make a guess. But let's go to the next fight. I think it's an easy money fight right here. Zach Cummings versus Nathan Coy. We got Zach Cummings, who's 20-5. If you ask me, he's a fucking well-rounded fighter, man. He's got good striking, and his takedown or his grappling is beast, man. I saw his last fight, and when the other guy was in my opinion, Zach Cummings was kind of starting to light him up on the feet, and then I forget the guy who he was fighting, but he shot for it. It was just his last fight. He shot for a takedown, and he fucking just stuffed it and slammed it to the floor and choked him out, right?
It was like an arm bar.
Oh yeah, it was a straight arm bar. That was fucking sick. Yeah. So and Nathan Coy, man, I think he's a fucking jobber. I was just trying not to fucking fall asleep during that fight. I wouldn't be so confident in Zach Cummings if he wasn't fighting such a fucking jobber. So that's why I think this is an easy money fight right here. Even though he's a heavy favorite, fucking yeah. I don't see anything Coy can do. Like, I think Cummings is better everywhere. What do you think?
Yeah, I actually think Cummings is pretty good, dude. I don't think he's a jobber at all. I think he's pretty solid, and I think he's right outside the top 15. I mean, he's only lost to elite dudes, Gunnar Nelson and Ponzi. Yeah, I think Coy's pretty bad. I think Coy's one of the worst welterweights on the roster. I honestly think that Cummings is better everywhere in this fight. He has hands, man. He has power on the feet, and he has a very good ground game, good wrestler. Big dude, one of the biggest welterweights in the division. Yeah, I got 2 bets on this fight. I got 2 units with him parlayed with someone later on the card, and I also have 1 unit with him parlayed with another person later on the card. He is probably my most confident pick of the night. So I got Zach Cummings all day in this fight. Next fight, we got Anthony Smith versus Andrew Sanchez in the middleweight division. I like Anthony Smith. I'm actually a big fan of him. I've been following this kid for a while, and he's a very big dude. He has a very good. He's actually very good in the feet. He's like 6'5". He fights very tall. He gets hit a lot. He's a little chinny too. He's been knocked out like 6 times. In his debut, I mean, against Laleko, whatever, that's a ham and egger. He freaking almost lost that fight in the 3rd round, So you gotta watch out for him though, man. He's pretty powerful. You saw in his last fight versus Elvis. But I think Andrew Sanchez is gonna take him to school in this fight and kind of just take him down at will. I don't think Anthony Smith has the best takedown defense. And I'm not the biggest fan of Sanchez either. I'm going to fade him pretty soon because he's chinny as well. But I think he should beat Anthony Smith in this fight. But it's a pass for me for betting. What about you?
I actually kind of like Sanchez. I only think you don't like him because he beat your fucking lover boy Khalil Roundtree, right? Is that what happened? Is that why you don't like him?
No, that's not at all.
Oh, yeah, you sure?
I'm pretty sure.
Oh, you're pretty sure? Well, I don't know, man. Anthony Smith he's a smart fighter, bro. You got to give it to him for that. He has a smart fight IQ.
Anthony Smith?
No, fucking Sanchez. I'm sorry. Sanchez. Oh, it's okay. I like Sanchez. That's what I'm talking about right now.
He's a good wrestler, bro. But I think once he fights guys that have good takedown defense and hands, he's gonna get knocked out.
He's gonna be in trouble. He will be in trouble but he's got good good striking, I think, and from what I've seen I haven't seen him be chinny, but I haven't gone that far back at least. But you have said he's gotten knocked out in the past, so
If Kevin Casey knocks you out, bro, like you do not belong, man.
But how long ago was that, though, bro?
It's a couple of years ago in RFA, but still, he's a little shit.
So I mean, come on. I didn't see it though. So, but what I've seen him fight in the he fucking beat Collier. So Khalil's one of a pretty heavy hitter. So
yeah, but Collier should be at 205. That's where he is now. Collier should not be at 185. He's too dude. He's too big of a dude.
Whatever, dude. That doesn't have anything. I'm just trying to say Sanchez is a smart fighter. He knows how to stay out of danger, and maybe he has a chin, but maybe his chin is a little suspect. But recently, he hasn't put himself in danger, and that's kind of what I like about him. He's smart, and I think he's gonna get the safe victory here. He's probably gonna just grind him down, take him down, ground and pound him, maybe get a sub. So I think he's pretty good. Like you said, he is. I think he's a bit overpriced right now. I can't remember what the price was, but it seemed like a pretty heavy favorite.
Minus 300, yeah.
Right. I mean, for all you know, Smith might get a fucking lucky. Smith does have that power, you know. So it's an easy pass for me, but I do think Anthony Sanchez is going to get the win, just because he's a
Sanchez.
Fuck, man, Andrew Sanchez. Shit. I think Andrew Sanchez is going to get the win because he's a smarter fighter, and he's going to use Smith's weakness and exploit it. Probably take him down, get the win using his grappling advantage. Asshole. Call the next. Hey, do I got the next fight?
Of course you do, jobber.
All right. We got two jobs. To be honest, I haven't done much research on this fight. We got Devin Clark versus Jake Collier, and I'm going to pass on this fight. Go for it, bro.
Yeah, Devin Clark is a pretty chinny dude. I mean, he trains at Jackson's. He has pretty good power in the feet. He's a good wrestler, but he's too chinny, man, for me. And Jake Collier, he's not that good either, I don't think. But I think Collier is a little more experienced, and he's been in the UFC a little longer. He's a pretty gritty dude, too. I think he trains with Andrew Sanchez, too, by the way. But, yeah, I think I got Collier in this fight. I think he's going to squeak out a pretty close decision. Or he could even knock out a chinny Devin Clark. So it's a pass, but I got Collier. Next fight, we got Aljamain Sterling, Aljo versus Augusto Mendes. Originally, I wanted to bet Aljo, but the lion is not that good, so I'm going to pass. But, yeah, I'll pick Aljo for this win. I don't think he's going to lose 3 fights in a row. And I know Mendes has a very good ground game, and he looked decent on the feet last fight against Sainz. But you know what you're going to get from Aljo, man. His kicks, he's not that good on the feet, but he's very athletic, he's fast, and he also has a very great ground game. And I think he could keep it – I don't know. I think he could just make us close and get a close decision, or even maybe just take him down, possibly sub against Mendes. That's a pretty bold statement, but – I don't know, man. Aljo has a very slick ground game. They both do, but I'm telling you right now, the Funk Master's no joke, dude. Look at that! Look at that sub he pulled off against Montezaki. Like a choke off his back or whatever. Like that was.
Dude, Mendes is a fucking black belt.
I know he is. You've seen weirder things, you know. I think Aljo's gonna get a finish in this fight. I don't think it's on the feet. I think he's gonna get some weird sub. So. It's just something I'm thinking about. I might actually hit.
You know, some shit like that might work against an Asian that doesn't know fucking jiu-jitsu, but it's not going to work against the Brazilian.
Yeah,
black belt in jiu-jitsu.
We'll see, man. Hey, I know he's a black belt, but Aljo's no slouch, bro. He has a very, very, very.
Neither is fucking Mendes, bro. To be honest,
I think it's a wash. I don't think Mendes is better than him. I think they're both just as good. But you've seen crazier stuff happen. That's all I'm gonna say.
So that's why you think he's going to get a fucking sub, because you've seen crazier things happen? That's your reasoning?
No, my reasoning is that they both have very good ground game. It's going to be a wash. I think it's going to be very cool to watch. Honestly, it's going to be back and forth in the ground, some cool scrambles. So Aljo's not going to get sub. There's no way. And I honestly think Mendes will get sub. I think he could get sub. I'm not going to say it's going to happen. So
that's what you got. You got Aljo with the sub?
I got Aljo to win, but you're kind of convincing me to bet the sub prop, so I think
I might You just like to fade me, huh? That's what it is, huh?
You're talking crap. Obviously, Mendes is the beast grappler, but I'm saying I really do think Aljo is just as good as him on the ground. So,
dude, maybe, yeah, in different ways, he's probably the stronger grappler, but I definitely think Mendes is fucking probably technical. Is it my turn?
Hold on. No, Aljo has the wrestling too. I think he could take him down and stay out of getting subs. So I got Aljo. I'm not going to say by sub. I'm just saying it could happen. So I don't know if I'm going to bet him by sub. I'm going to pick Aljo to get the win. But we'll
What's
see.
Your prediction? Do you think he gets the decision then?
Hold on. I got a close decision, possibly sub.
All right.
Okay, go ahead.
You done? Are you done now?
Yeah, I'm done.
Are you done now? All right. So
like 20 minutes ago.
you know what? I've been fading Sterling, and I don't really like him that much. I go with Mendes, to be honest, just because I'm not sure if Sterling's gonna want to go for a fucking takedown. You know, he might get choked on the way down. The only thing that concerns me about Mendes is if he wants to try to fight off his back, because I hate it when jiu-jitsu fighters try to fight off their back, because that's never a good look, you know, because I don't know, unless you're freaking very active, it's not really a good look. But you know, the thing about Aljo is that he doesn't like to get hit, bro, and you can tell by the way he strikes. Like, he does those kicks to keep people at range that aren't really doing anything. They're just kind of keeping people at range and just racking up points on the scorecards. But I don't really think his kicks are that effective. I don't think they do much damage. His boxing is whatever, but I don't know. I think Mendes has the boxing advantage. And to be honest, just because he comes forward, I think he does have the striking advantage. But the only thing I'm concerned about is that Mendes has got knocked out. So I don't know. And he got hurt, and he got wobbled in his last fight. So I am concerned about the chin. So Aljo is pretty powerful, but I don't know, man. I don't see him using the power in striking. I don't see him translating that power in striking. So I don't know, man. I think if Mendes keeps it standing, I think he can get a win, and I'm kind of tempted to fucking place a small, like, 1 unit bet on Mendes, but I'm still not sure about that one. But I got Mendes with the split decision, bro.
Good luck, man.
Thanks, bro.
I hope you cash, even though I might bet that Aljo subs. Actually, I hope you don't cash.
Hey, what if the props are good, man? You never know.
I might do it. I might.
You know.
You know how cocky I am. I might do it. Call the next fight, because we got a huge debate going on in this next fight.
All right, we got Lewis about to get smoked. Smolka versus Tim Elliott. They're fighting at the babyweight division at the 125. We'll see if they make. These fighters are probably going to make weight, but to be honest, bro, I don't understand why you're going to bet on someone like Smolka. He like, did you hear him in his interviews, bro? Like, I want to give a shout out to Half the Battle, because he pulls interviews. He calls fighters, and to be honest, a lot of those times those fighters win. But Smolka, I don't know, Smolka. I don't think for some reason, Smolka, he's not that great, and he's kind of depressed, bro. He's kind of depressed.
Are you higher?
That's a stupid question. That's a stupid question, bro. He's kind of depressed. So and like, he seems like a borderline alcoholic, dude. Like, he's like versus Tim Elliott, who's a fucking he wants to win. He has a. To me, he just seems like more of a confident fighter. He wants a belt, you know. So he's just coming off strong off the Ultimate Fighter. I think he's better everywhere the fight goes, bro.
Oh my god.
Smolka's like skinny, like flat, like kind of lanky kind of guy, you know. I think Tim Elliott's like solid. He's good. He's stronger than him, dude.
I don't think so, man. You're gonna see him.
I think he's more powerful. Like, Smolka's just gonna get manhandled, dude. And I think Elliott's just gonna big brother him. He's gonna do whatever he wants to him. If he wants to keep his striking, he's gonna outstrike him. And if he wants to take him down, he's going to take him down. And he's probably going to get the better of the scrambles. So I'm going to go with Tim Elliott either by fucking sub or dominant decision. What about you?
Yeah, man, I picked Tim Elliott before the line came out and before I watched tape. And then I watched tape and I picked Smolka. And then actually, I mean, look at the line. It is so off.
That's why you picked Smolka, because of the lines, not because of the tape. Dude, tell me you watch. So you watch Smolka lose back to back, and so that's why you want to pick. That's you watch Smolka get choked out. Is that why you want to? Is that the tape you saw?
Anyway,
what'd you see there, bro? What'd you see there?
I honestly think he's gonna beat Tim Elliott because when was the last time he won? Okay, he's like 2-5 in the UFC.
What does that have?
He's 2. Hold on, he's 2-5.
Right, so that's his technique.
He's a 50-50 fight. No, it's not. I'll tell you this right now. Smolka's on a 2-fight losing streak. I don't see him losing 3 fights. He actually has a very good ground game too. And Tim Elliott, man, he has a good ground game too, but he's been sub before, man. And I know Smolka has too, but only once. He got caught against Moreno. That was one of the nastiest guillotines I've ever seen in my life. And Borg didn't finish him. Dude, Borg kicked his ass, but dude, he didn't quit in that fight. I mean, he didn't tap out. So he showed a lot of heart in that fight. And you should go watch the Ben Wynn fight because he got his ass kicked, and then he came back and kicked Ben Wynn's ass. And Ben Wynn is no joke. So you're telling me Tim Elliott can beat Ben Wynn? I don't think so.
Ben who? Ben
Wynn, Ben 10.
Who? Never heard of her.
Because you don't even know what it is. Anyways, Tim Elliott. Everyone's picking Tim Elliott because he almost beat DJ. He gassed out, bro, after that first round. After he almost tapped him out, so his cardio, bro, is so suspect. He gasses out, and I know Smolka's on a 2-fight losing streak.
It's a 3-round fight.
I know Smolka's on a 2-fight losing streak, but let me tell you this: both these dudes, in my opinion, cancel each other out on the ground. They both have excellent ground games, and they both. I'm telling you right now, as a watch, I think it's gonna have create some really good scrambles on the ground, but on the feet. I think that Smolka's better than him, man. I really do. So, dude, tell me right now, you know Tim Elliott's 2-5 in the UFC, right? He's a 50-50 fighter, man. He's lost to guys that are terrible, jobbers. Smolka loses to the best guys. Ray Borg is a freaking elite dude right now. You were telling me earlier today that Ray Borg is not better than Tim Elliott. Are you joking? You're kidding me right now, right?
To be honest, I don't know. That's kind of a I don't know. Ray Borg is a very good fighter, but I was just trying to talk shit at the time, and I was kind of amped up. But I do think you're underestimating Tim Elliott just because of what the lines are.
Tim Elliott has some very close fights on Tough. You know that fight with Shelton? I really think
that was the only one that was fucking close, dude. He fucking finished everyone.
Danger almost beat him.
He's a fucking 125. He's 125 and he finished.
I think he should go to 135. I really do. I think Elliott's gonna go to 135.
He's got more fucking like chokes than Smolka does. He's got those weird fucking bulldog chokes that he can pull off. I think he's just better everywhere on the ground.
Smolka has way more tools in the feet. Smolka has pretty good kicks too. You should watch his fight against Richie Vasulik. So, it's a pick'em fight in my opinion. Okay, that's one reason why I took the shot. 1 unit at plus 210. But another reason is because I watched the tape and I do think that he can beat him. I don't think it's a mismatch like you think. Okay, I know Smolka was an alcoholic in the past and all this, and he's a little mental in my opinion, but I think he can do
right. How can you bet on that?
I think he can do it to be a 50-50 jobber in Tim Elliott, who's 2-5.
Tim Elliott is not no fucking jobber, dude.
You know, dude,
He's not a fucking jobber, dude. He wouldn't have fucking won Tough. He wouldn't have won Tough if he was a fucking jobber.
I didn't think he was a jobber, man, but I think he is. I think that Smolka.
Dude, the guy that was ranked 15th or whatever, Brandon Moreno, he was like what ranking was he in fucking Ultimate Fighter? And he fucking went out and choked his ass out.
Because he's wait, Moreno never even fought Tim Elliott.
Well, he fought in the Ultimate Fighter and he lost.
Moreno's
first fight.
Moreno's a beast.
Lost his first fight.
Went
out and choked out. Lost the first fight. Lost against a nobody, and he fucking went out. Hey, he lost against a fucking nobody, a schmuck, and went out and fucking choked out Smolka. What the fuck does that say?
Smolka got caught, bro. He got caught. So I mean, everyone gets caught.
Fucking beat.
Tim Elliott has like what 7 losses, something like that. He's 2-5 in the UFC, dude. So you're
bringing up old news. You're bringing up old news. I'm bringing up relevant shit that's happened in the last 2 years.
Yeah, I'm telling you right now.
You're like an angry ex-girlfriend bringing up the past and shit.
I think you're just bitter that you didn't catch that 2+10 that line. To be honest, dude.
On Moreno.
Yeah,
On
on Tim Elliott. No, I'm kidding. On Smolka. Honestly, dude, this is what I
no.
tell everybody. Put your money where your mouth is. If you're gonna talk up this crap, then parlay it because you know you can get plus money if you parlay.
I'm talking crap. I can talk crap all I want, dude. Yeah, and because I want to. I'm just trying to save you money. I don't put any more money on Smoke Up. Please don't. Please. All right? You already put what? No. You can't tell me what to do. I already told you before. Don't fucking influence my plays, bitch.
You're just getting mad, dude. That,
because you're gonna make me bet a bet. You're gonna make me because you know you might be right, bro. I'm not saying that it's. I am saying the line's off. I agree. The line is way off, but it doesn't mean I'm gonna bet on someone that I think is gonna lose. You know.
I don't think Smoke is a jobber. Okay, I don't think he's a jobber at all.
And since the line is way off, I don't think he's worth the bet because he's not worth it. It's not worth it.
You can parlay him.
I don't know how to explain it. I don't know how to explain that to you, like in any other way. That to me, it's not worth it. It's not even worth parlaying him. I agree. The line's off, so I do see that. That's why you bet him there, but I don't think that he's going to win.
I don't know. You're underestimating. You think that he's like a jobber. You think that Tim Elliott's gonna smoke him. I think it's a pick and fight.
Yeah, bro. I think he's like I said before. I don't like to bet on weird fucking people that have like mental weak minds.
He doesn't seem like that right now. He has a weak mind. He doesn't seem like that right now.
Right now, maybe. What about tomorrow?
Well, I'll listen to his interviews. Tim Elliott is a crazy dude. That's all I'm gonna say, and it's costing him.
Yeah, that's fucking sick. You know, I like that's. You know, you got to be a little fucking crazy to be a good fighter.
Yeah, but I don't like his style here, man. Smolka has a better.
It's the same thing as Rumble, bro. It's like you see him quit once. It's like you can't bet on quitters, dude. You can't bet on people like that.
When did you think Smolka quit? He went 3 rounds on board when he got his ass kicked and didn't even find his way out. When did he quit? He got caught against Morano in a very, very, very good sub.
I guess you're right. Yeah, you're right. You're right. You know what? You're right. I agree.
Dude, Elliot. Okay, I know better.
Maybe his like weird shit doesn't affect his fights, but I mean, I haven't been impressed with him since.
Maybe Tim Elliott's not a jobber. I just think it's a very close fight. It's a pick 'em fight, and he gasses so bad, man. I mean, he's like all out. He's all in your face in the first round. Then I don't know, man. I really think that Smolka is gonna win this fight. So,
well, good luck with the bet.
Yeah, I'm only one unit confident, so I'm not gonna max bet this shit, obviously. But yeah, man, I got Smolka 1 unit at plus 210. It's a pick 'em fight in my opinion. It's a very close fight too. So yeah, I'm not that confident in it. That's all I
think the lines are off for sure, and I don't blame you for making that bet.
Yeah, that's not the only reason why I did that. Okay, I did watch tape. I'm not a jobber.
You are a fucking jobber.
Yeah, I'm a huge jobber.
You job on my knob.
All right, dude, just go home, bro. All right, so I got Smolka, you got Elliot. Next fight, we got Bobby Green versus Rashid Magomedov. Yeah, this is pretty easy money right here. It's one of my most confident picks tonight. I got Rashid. He's the other half of my Cummings bet, 2 units. Yeah, dude, he's in a school Bobby Green. He's probably going to retire Bobby Green, to be honest. I think he's better everywhere in this fight. Bobby Green is a pretty decent striker, but I think Rashid's the better striker. He's a better counter striker. He has more heart. He has a better chin. He actually has the wrestling advantage in this fight too. I think he could take down Bobby Green if he wants to, but I think he just keep it on the feet and pick him apart. Rashid had a very close fight with Benny, and yeah, man, that was not a 30. I don't think it was a 30-27. That was a very close fight. So I got Rashid. I got Rashid in this fight all day. What about you?
Yeah, yeah, man, I completely agree. I tailed you on that fight, on those bets, and after watching tape, those were my most confident picks too. I don't see these guys losing, man. And Bobby Green, he fucking sucks, man. He likes to taunt and stuff, and then he was taunting when he was fighting Dustin Poirier, and then he got knocked his ass, and then DP knocked his ass out, and he likes to do that stuff pretty often. He's the kind of fighter that finds a way to lose, you know what I mean? And you can't bet on those kind of guys either. You fade those guys all day. So another easy money fight right here for my opinion. Rashid Magomedov, I think he's a beast. He's solid. He doesn't fuck around. He's very technical striking, and I think he's gonna mix up the striking with the takedowns, and I think he's just gonna overwhelm Bobby Green. He's gonna have too much volume for him, and he's gonna get a dominant decision, if not finish him. So I just hope Bobby Green doesn't do anything weird and fucking do good, because I don't know. He sucks. I think he's on his way out. So Rashid Magomedov.
All right, man. Call the next fight.
Next fight. Didn't do too much research. I think the line on this. I think this guy. I don't know. Tom Duquesnoy is probably really good, but the line is crazy on this guy. So hyped for his first UFC first fight. So I don't know. It's kind of interesting. He's fighting someone I don't really know though, Patrick Williams. So just because a lot of people that I respect are going with Tom Duquesnoy, I'm gonna go with Tom Duquesnoy, but or however you fucking say his name. But I'm definitely not gonna bet it just because the line's way off. But I'm interested to watch this fight because I want to see what this guy's got. But yeah, who do you think's gonna win?
Yeah, shout out to Will Martin. He's very high in this kid. He says this kid's gonna be a future champ, and I don't disagree with him, man. He's a very good fighter, man. I think he can very. I don't know if he would go out there and like beat the top guys right now. I think he needs to like grow a little bit in the UFC, but he's definitely gonna smoke Patrick Williams. Patrick Williams is a jobber. Yeah, shout out to Ma too, because Ma's pretty high on him. I don't know where Ma is, dude. I mean, I think he's grounded. If you're watching this, hit us up, man. Get back in the group. We don't know where you are, and we hope you're not dead because we like you. So, anyways, yeah, man. I think Duquesnoy is gonna smoke this fool. I want to see what in the distance line is, but dude, one of his knockouts was like by an elbow. This shit was nasty, man. Like the guy had a delayed reaction. Dude, this dude's no joke, dude. So Patrick Williams is chinny, bro. Like super chinny, man. He got flying knee against Chris Beal. Yeah, I got Duquesnoy. I can't even say his last name. Fire Kid. Duquesnoy. I'm freaking stuttering right now. Yeah, I got him 1 unit with Cummings. So yeah, I got Fire Kid.
That sounds like it's paying. That sounds like it pays out a lot.
Not at all. It's like 1 unit to win like 0.55. I think it's like minus 155. So yeah, quit hating over there, bro. One more thing, because I'm gonna talk to you quick, because you're one of my best friends. One more thing. You want to fight right now? You want to fight
on the grass?
On the grass, dude. I will say that one of the main reasons why I picked Smolka is because of the line, okay? But I did watch tape too, okay? But it's a very close fight in my opinion.
Thank you for admitting it, bro. Now I don't blame. Now I'm like, okay, it's cool. I agree. Now I hope you cash. I want you to cash.
Thank you. Okay, it's kind of like we did against Strickland versus Usman, okay?
Yeah, that's exactly what I did.
So I did watch tape. I think it's a closer fight than the line is. That's why I did it, you know. But I agree
with you. I agree with you.
I do admit Smolka's kind of a head case, so we don't know what's going to happen. He might go out there and freaking cry, you know. Who knows?
Doubt it, but we'll see. He, like you said, man, it doesn't affect his fights, so he might go out there and bring it.
1 unit, we'll see. Anyways, we got a scrubweight heavyweight fight next. We got a Big Country Roy Nelson versus Alexander Volkov. I didn't watch that much tape in this fight. I'm not going to bet in this fight. I'm going to pick Big Country, though. I think he's going to knock this guy out. He's a very tall fighter, and he gets hit a lot too, man. And yeah, he doesn't have the best chin either, man. So I think Big Country could definitely knock him out. But the thing is, Big Country, he's on his way out, and he doesn't even throw that much anymore.
Right.
So I'll take the puncher's chance. I got Big Country, but don't tail me on this. And yeah, I'm not betting on this fight. So I got Big Country. What about you?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to agree with you too. With everything you said, agree with everything, and go with Nelson too. And it's like I want to bring up the fact that you said that like he's kind of scared to pull the trigger. I feel like that's what happens with a lot of these fighters that are kind of like ready to get out the game. You know, they're kind of hesitant to pull the trigger. Maybe scared to get countered or something like that. I don't know what it is, but hopefully it's not like that this time, and he goes out looking for a knockout, because I think he can get it here. Uses his old overhand punch that he's known for to get the KO win. Go on to the next fight. I've been hearing a lot of buzz for Moicano, but you know, I don't know, man. It's gonna be Jeremy Stevens, who's coming off a loss to Frankie Edgar. He's 25-13. He's fighting Renato Moicano, who's 10-0-1. Fucking what, one tie or some shit like that. But I don't know. This guy Renato, he fights very long. He's a technical striker, and I think his submission game is one of the best. But I think Jeremy Stevens is still gonna run right through him, and he's just gonna get inside and just. I think I see a Stevens knockout here. I don't think Moicano is going to be able to hang with him at all. It's a big step up in competition, if you ask me. There's levels to this shit. So I'm gonna have to go with Stevens with the KO because I don't know, man. I don't see Moicano subbing him, and I think that's his best chance because I don't know. His striking is not that great, in my opinion. What do you think?
I'm gonna have to agree with you, man. I'm gonna pick Stevens. I'm not gonna bet on this fight, but yeah, a lot of people are buzzing about this Brazilian man, and he's not a jobber. I mean, he's pretty decent, but I still think that Stevens can knock him out, man. I mean, Stevens, dude, freaking hits hard, man.
Yep.
So, he didn't finish Edgar because it's Edgar. Edgar's so super tough, And he didn't really follow up on it either. But I mean, he beat Barral, man. I mean, Stevens beating Bermudez. He's beating some good dudes. He's not a jobber, bro. A lot of people are saying Stevens sucks. I don't think.
Yeah, so. I don't see that either. I don't think he sucks at all.
He hits super hard, and I know that the Brazilian hasn't been tested. He hasn't really been hit that much, in the UFC. But I think Stevens had knocked his full out, dude. So
I see it too. He's too skinny for him. You know what I mean?
Dude, I might do that KO prop, man. I think about it.
I think Stevens is gonna knock him out, bro. He's a heavy hitter, dude. He only lost to Frankie his recent loss was to Frankie Edgar, who's fucking elite. You know what I mean? So
the more we're talking about this, I think both of us, both the members of Bro Pick should do a KO prop. So I'm thinking about it right now, to be honest. So
I don't know, man. These, like I said, I've said it before. I don't feel too confident in 145 and under KO props, or just in general. I don't know. The prop bets in general, I'm very I'm still kind of new to, so I think I'm still kind of keeping them in mind. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
so I don't want to start jumping on those because I'm just kind of new to Five Dimes, so I kind of want to keep prop bets in mind, but I don't really want to start them yet. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna.
I want to just keep them in mind, but I don't know if I want to do it either. For all we know, this guy Moicano can take a hit. We haven't seen much of it, so but I do think Stevens is going to beat him up, though, man. I don't see Moicano piecing him up at all. I think Stevens is gonna eat those punches up and just fucking swing those heavy blows he has and probably knock. I don't know. If he doesn't knock him out, he's gonna hurt him, dude, and he's gonna have Moicano retreating for sure.
Yeah, man.
Maybe knockout, dude.
It's an idea. I'm not gonna do the KO prop. It's definitely an idea.
We'll see what the odds are, man. If they're nice, maybe.
Yeah, man. Yeah, we both got Stevens. All right, next fight. This is my max bet of the night. Max bet juicing. I'm not trying to be cocky, but yeah, I'm undefeated in my max bets this year, dude. So I'm pretty confident going in here. So I got Robert Whittaker versus Jacare Souza. I got 5 units to win at 10.25 and Whittaker at plus 205. Obviously, I'm not overlooking Jacare. I know that he's a freaking elite dude. He's one of the best grapplers in the division. And I really do think Whittaker can keep this on the feet, dude. He has 90% takedown defense, and Souza's chinny, man. So I think if Souza doesn't get the takedown, he's going to get knocked out in the first round. So obviously what worries me is if Jacare gets on top, because he was probably going to sub Whittaker. But we've never seen anybody really, lay on top of Whittaker and grind on him. I mean, he has solid takedown defense, dude. And on the feet, a lot of people are saying that Souza could knock out Whittaker. What are those fools smoking, dude? No way, man. I mean, he cannot even hang with him on the feet. If he tries to hang with him on the feet, he's going to freaking get knocked out and be on a plane to Switzerland this quick. So that was kind of a bad joke, but whatever. I got Whittaker, man, all day in this fight.
Did you say Switzerland?
Yeah.
What the fuck? That was a bad joke, but whatever.
You're a bad joke. I was thinking about Switzerland for some reason. I don't know why I said it, but yeah. Anyways, yeah, Whittaker hits too hard, man. I mean, look at the Brunson fight, and Brunson's a very good wrestler, man. And the way that he just, dude, did not. I'm like spazzing out right now, but it's just the way that he
sprawled.
Stuff that takedown. I'm like hungry now, so that's why I'm kind of like twitching. But yeah, his hips dude are good. I mean, he has very good takedown defense, dude. So obviously, what worries me is Jack Ray taking him down, but I don't think he's going to. I'm banking on him to keep him on the feet and knock him out. So I got Whittaker in this fight by a first round knockout, and I hope my max bet cashes. So what about you?
You know, I agree with you, but I'm a little bit more scared of Jacare's takedown than you are. But because I only bet 3 units on it, not max bet. If I thought that Whittaker was better everywhere, then I would probably do a max bet. But I still think that Whittaker can stuff the takedown, like you said. He's got good sprawls. He's got very good like anti-wrestling. So I think he's gonna defend the takedown, and like if they get clinched, he's gonna eat some punches coming in. Jacare is gonna eat some punches coming in and getting out. You know, it's not gonna be fun for him. And I was watching the Boats fight against Jacare. What are you laughing at?
Some of the dudes in the Easy Money campaign are saying that you're a jobber because you said that Moicano has terrible stand-up.
Who?
The dude fighting Stevens.
Moicano? Well, yeah, those guys are all buzzed on fucking Moicano. I don't give a fuck what they think. They actually, I do care what they think, but they can call me a jobber all they want. I think he's gonna get knocked out.
I don't think he's bad on the feet, dude. He has pretty good stand-up. I think he's gonna get knocked out, but I don't think he's terrible on the feet. He's pretty good on the feet.
Just because, well, okay, whatever. I'd have to rewatch it, but I don't think he's as good as they say he is. Yeah, dude, I think he's going to get knocked out.
Dude, Stevens, all you guys listening to this, Kelton, all you guys, I love you guys. But yeah, Stevens didn't knock this fool out, dude. So
thanks for sticking with your fucking decision, pussy.
I never said Stevens decision. I said Stevens KO.
I think, anyway, didn't we pass this fight up already?
Yeah, I don't talk about it anymore. We got Stevens by knockout. Go ahead.
Are we talking about the sickest fight of the fucking card right now?
Yeah, Whittaker versus Souza.
Yeah. Anyway, I was watching Brunson versus Whittaker, and dude, at first Brunson was desperate for those takedowns, dude, and Whittaker stuffed every single one of them. He had a nice sprawl, and I think the only thing I'm worried about is that the way Jacare times his takedowns are pretty good. He's not going to come in like Brunson does. He actually boxes with you a little bit, and he kind of waits till you throw a punch before he goes in for the double leg. So that's kind of what I'm worried about right there. He has very good timing, and he's gonna pass. And if he does get on top, he's gonna pass. He's gonna pass your guard like butter, and he's gonna see. That's the thing is like yeah, you're right. Like fucking Jacare is a fucking elite black belt jiu-jitsu though. If he takes him down, fucking Whittaker is in trouble big time. But I'm going to go with Whittaker with the KO. This shit should be the co-main event, dude. I don't know why this is like after the Rose and Michelle Waterson fight, man. Like, no, with all due respect to those girls, they're fucking savages, but I definitely think this should be the co-main event.
I agree. Since you're on that, call it.
All right, next fight, man. It's gonna be Rose Namajunas versus Karate Hottie.
Who's Namajunas? It's not Namajunas. Who's Namajunas? Bro,
I just call her Thug Rose, bro. It's gonna be Thug.
You can't pronounce anything, dude. You're a 12-year-old.
Namajunas versus Michelle Waterson. Dude, she has a weird fucking last name, dude, and she looks like a boy. So I don't know why fucking Pat Bearing is fucking smashing that, dude. If once she shaved her head like that, I'd be like, babe, you gotta fucking you should have. You're not gonna consent that shit with me first, you know? It looks like I'm fucking a little boy. Like it felt like a fucking weird guy, dude. What Pat Bearing doing? He's a big guy too, man. So that's kind of fucking weird.
Looks like his son, bro. Looks like his son.
I know Rose looks more like her little 13-year-old son that hasn't hit puberty yet.
His stepson.
Yeah, skinny skinny guy that hasn't filled up yet. You know what I mean? But it's gonna be tall. Because Rose Namajunas, who's 6'3", 115 pounds. She's going to be fighting Michelle Waterson, who's 14-4. And man, she's gotten so much better since her first UFC debut. Her fight versus Paige Van Sant was fucking impressive, bro. It lasted half a round, maybe under that. I forget when she fucking beat her, but it was fucking quick. She has a very good side kick that she likes to throw to keep her distance that I think she's going to use well against Rose. And she comes in, and then she has a very nice toss. You guys saw that. Everyone saw that. And the way she transitioned to the back was fucking beautiful to choke her out. And in her UFC debut, you have seen her in trouble. So you know how she responds to adversity. She overcomes and got the finish. She was stuck in she got caught in a pretty deep armbar, if I remember correctly. And she got out of it, man. And she might have been it might have been a tough first round for her, but she overcame and she ended up finishing the fight. Fucking the sign of a winner. You know what I mean? She finds a way to win. And I think that she just and she fucking smashed Paige Van Sant. You say that she was fighting a broken Paige Van Sant, but you know, I had to completely disagree with you because Paige was coming off a fucking impressive win. I'm pretty sure there was a lot of momentum going on her. She had a lot of buzz. Michelle Waterson completely fucking killed it, bro. And she got the spotlight. She stepped up and she shined. She didn't hesitate. As opposed to Rose, when she was doing so fucking good on The Ultimate Fighter, and then she fucking smashed through everyone, and then finally she goes to the finale, and what happens? I think she kind of chokes, in my opinion. She could have beat Carla Esparza. Carla Esparza was nothing fucking fancy, nothing spectacular, if you ask me. Joanna went up and fucking pieced her up like nothing, right? I don't think Carla Esparza defended it once, did she?
I don't think so.
You know? I don't think she defended it once. I mean, because JJ pieced her up. I mean, JJ's no fucking joke either. But I mean, I'm just saying, I don't think Rose is that great. She's not that tough mentally. She got smashed by KK. Things were going bad for her, and she was getting lazy. She was trying to fight off her back. She was trying to go for half-assed heel hooks, and KK wasn't having none of that. And to be honest, I thought it shouldn't have been a split decision at all. She should have got a fucking a 28-29 at least for KK. I just don't think Rose is as tough as Michelle Waterson or as technical. Michelle Waterson has very nice kicks. I think the only thing I'm worried about is Rose. She kind of fights long, but I'm pretty sure Waterson's going to be prepared, and she's going to get the win. I'm going to go with the dominant decision for Waterson, if not fucking choke submission. What do you think?
Yeah, this is a very good fight. I got 2 units on Rose Namajunas in this fight, and on the feet, Namajunas.
Never heard of her.
On the feet, dude, I mean, I don't think it's close. I think Rose is way better her on the feet. She's very good hands, dude. She's definitely the more technical striker. And on the ground, both these girls have very good ground games. I think Namajunas is a little bigger than her, too. We know that Waterson was an atomweight in the past. She's definitely put on some size. But let me tell you this. I do think that Van Sant was broken going in that fight because when she fought Beck Rawlings, she lost that first round, dude, against the worst freaking strawweight in the world. Then she went out there and got a Hail Mary kick. Paige Van Sant, I'm a huge fan of her, man, but she's not that good, dude. And Rose Namajunas dominated for 5 rounds and got that finish. Rose is no joke, dude. I know a lot of people are saying that she's mental and all this stuff. First off, she beat Tisha Torres. I don't think that was close. I think she beat Tisha Torres. In the KK fight, it was a very close fight. Carla Esparza is one of the best wrestlers in the division, and no one was touching her when she beat her. Right after that is when JJ broke her. So I think Rose is good, dude. I don't think Rose is slouched at all. I think she can make this fight impressive. And I think she could actually get a sub because Waterson's been sub before. So on the feet, you got to admit Rose is better. Because if you don't, then you're high off your ass. So
I am high, but I'm not gonna fucking admit that.
Yeah, I think Rose pieces it up on the feet, and I think on the ground it's going to be some very good transitions and some good scrambles. But yeah, dude, I like her in this fight. Waterson did not.
What does Rose do that's so good on the feet?
She throws good, man. She has good combos. She's fast. She's in and out. Good combinations. Good kicks. So
That doesn't mean anything.
It's going to mean when she out volumes Michelle Waterson, because she definitely has more volume.
Dude, Michelle throws crisp, strong fucking strikes, bro. They're straightforward side kicks, straight jab, and straight cross. It's fucking technical as fuck, dude. And she rushes in. She goes in quick and she's solid.
They won't even phase.
Rose is tall and long, but I don't think she's going to be long enough. I think Waterson's going to be able to get inside.
Waterson fought Angela Mangina, and almost lost that first round, dude. She almost got tapped out, dude, in that sub.
I told you she did, but almost doesn't count, motherfucker. She responded well to adversity, and she got the finish like a fucking winner. Adversity. Rose doesn't. Rose gives up. Rose goes for heel hooks. Rose fights off her back. She doesn't try to get back up. She doesn't try to get back up. She goes half fast and it's like just and is just happy there and just be like, fuck, I'm too lazy. I don't want to get back up.
This is too big of a step up for Waterson, and you're going to see why. Rose is going to finish her. I think she's in.
I don't think it's too big of a step up at all. I think they're both. I think they both. I think it was. You might have thought it was a too big step up when she was fighting Paige Van Zandt too, and look what happened. It is a step up. It is a step up. But guess what? Karate rises up.
Hey, we both bet on Van Zandt. You bet on Van Zandt versus Waterson.
Yeah, too. Man, and I was impressed by Waterson big time.
I was too, man. But Van Zandt's not Rose. Rose is way better than Van Zandt, and you're gonna see in this fight. Rose is the top 5 fighter.
Waterson finished her in fucking quick. I mean, Rose is a bully fighter. She's a bully fighter, and if she doesn't get her way, she fucking quits. She looks for the top.
I don't think so, man. I think Rose is gonna look good in this fight and get a finish. So I got Rose 2 units at a -135. Yeah, let's do this. Man.
I got 3 units plus 115.
On Waterson, good luck, man. We'll be talking shit. We'll be talking shit during this fight. So I got Waterson. Just kidding. I got Rose.
Yeah, you got Waterson, bro. You changed your mind. I don't blame you.
It was a joke. All right, man. Call the next fight. Is it me or you?
Huh?
Is it me or you?
I don't know. I think I did this one.
Okay, call it.
No, I just did this one. So you call the main.
Oh, okay. The main event, we got DJ Demetrius Mighty Mouse Johnson versus Wilson Hayes. Yeah, this is a pretty clear-cut, meat and potatoes kind of finish for me. I got DJ in the distance. I know he burned me against Tim Elliott because I had the under in that fight, and I had DJ bite in the distance. But yeah, I think he's going to go out there and finish Wilson Hayes pretty early. Sasaki almost finished him. Yeah, Sasaki's, not that good. So I got DJ in the distance. I'm going to put a bet on that. And yeah, Wilson Hayes is going to, retire after this. No, I'm just kidding. He's not going to retire. He's a pretty good fighter, but he's not on DJ's level. So I got DJ. Buy anything he wants to do. What about you?
Pretty much. I definitely agree with you. I think DJ's a better fighter. He's pretty much the best fighter at the 125, hands down. Thinking of who to give him next. You know what I mean? I think he's literally running out of opponents, like they had to fucking make a show for him just so they can find someone that might be legit enough to fight him. And guess who it was? It was Tim Elliott, who I think's pretty legit. But anyway, we're not talking about that. Yeah, man. I don't see Wilson Hayes doing anything to DJ. I think DJ's probably going to keep it standing though and just piece him up on the feet. Probably get a finish. I don't know. I can't trust these guys, to be honest. It's hard for me to bet on the finish on 125. But I'm gonna go with him with the finish because it's 5 rounds, and I hear that this guy Hayes quits. So DJ's pace is hard to keep up with for 5 rounds. So go with DJ inside the distance as well. If it's plus money, I might throw a unit on there or something.
All right, man. We'll talk about our bets real quick before we go. I got 5 bets so far. I got Whittaker max bet 5 units to win 10.25. I got 2 units on Rose. I got 2 units Cummings and Rashid. I got 1 unit Cumming and Duquesnoy, and I got 2 units on 2 units on Smolka, right? No, 1 unit. I got 1 unit on Smolka to win 4.2. So I got those 5 bets. I'm gonna do probably Cummings inside the distance, maybe DJ, maybe Aljo sub. Yeah, I don't. More I think about it, probably not. But yeah, we'll put it in the description below. My most confident picks are gonna be Cummings, Whittaker, and I'm gonna have to go with probably Rashid. What about you? Tell us your bets.
My bets. It's gonna be the parlay with Cummings and Rashid. It's a 5 units on that parlay. I got 3 units on Jacare at plus 200. It's on Waterson. So let's cash these bets. Let's make some money.
All right, guys. We'll be back in a week for I think it's Artem versus Cub Swanson. And yeah, good luck. And you can follow us up. You can follow us on Bet MMA Tips. For me, UFC Bro Picks, and Ricky, what's your name on Bet MMA Tips? Ricky Jitsu?
RM80. No, that's Ricky Jitsu's on Twitter. I should probably change this shit. Go on my Twitter account if you want to find my information on Bet MMA Tips.
And yeah, we'll be back.
All right, man. Thanks for tuning in, guys.
Later, guys.
Let's make some money.